Percy, President Content Ayadia JT, and Aya Obed, Omo, and Ayabama Jumadi and Supremo, more Renfrey, say a Cameron, Aya Diane, Timna Atranse, yet in something in and Supremo, Nemo, you better a year above for us say, Aya can travel and tour. And I'm a do to him, sir. And you remember between Komaka per workers and your construction, a year company, Kasiabako, and your Immigration Solution Limited, ya baby doing Komokakra, highest can a restaurant, me pato restaurant, I say Ghana, and I Kumasia Aba, ye doing Komo, a highest can a restaurant. Mamma Fanto Jasikofiamwa, a year marble, a year stone, a yajia almost a touch medinachi. WS Burton paying for Yabedo much, Yabedo Moss, baby Mobiano, a WS Burton, a year Ghana. So somebody to and say Omega instant, a year chocolate, a year drink, almost a touch medinachi. The luckiest, Miss Rowe, a Sunday, which me a corner so the luckiest, Abianane, Ona Obe, the lucky a year winner. South Divine Hope Heba, a year center, or more anything, a year Ochia, Heba Pardon, Eddie Abajaso, Omota Medinachi, OP wallpapers, Yabedo PRC, baby Obi and Chen and Nano Pay, OP and Etechi, Nazons Cable Melters, a year Ghana Limited, Ghana Limited, Miss Rowe, and no a Nazons Cable Melter, a year Ghana Limited, and Maurice, a Lentromat, a year triple reward, no, a year and so so, Mr. Marie Soberto Home Appliances in our electromat. Betway, Maurice, loyalty, a pays off, a betway, booking course and enter, adults and Eddie Premo, her Pasco Eba Capsono, Mr. Ebu Jasso for Livano, her Pasco Alaska Star Enterprise, and Maurice and Adaroma, and the idea question of the day in the Premo, and the Buzia Ventures, Ubaconwato phones, oh Buzia Ho, Nina, a Buzia Ventures, one of full Papanino, Ubinato, the was scientific about it all, or Kodot anymore, Wakajawari. When you want scientific about hospital, my man found to just say easy buy phones. Say easy buy for I'm not sort of just 300 Ghana cedis. Now, Odia Kotoasi and what trip, the Akani Nanka Krakra, easy buy per and amount, sir. Midima for about hospital, Amaris say, and no, a doctor time that's so. Midima for about hospital, when I saw when it's now so Kwajawaris, so Midima for about hospital. Me Pato Lawson Enterprise, my Becky, and a Bemo, our home is through program, Pia, and a Saturday, what's now Sunday. Programs are Ruby Pre, baby or tall drinks, or foul drinks, and so a Lawson Enterprise. My man found to just a royal a foam, or your promo. Mattresses a papaning an oberto, and so our royal foam. A yadia garden herbal industry, so mukrajumadianum, and a me patrebe bomba so, Samson as Kings a shaving bomb solution, and my renfi, omatayachi den den, sasso, kumtontone preco, sasso for etachi, Flotimo, Industries Limited, baby or be a better must say, and if Flotimo, Industries Limited, me pato milk and no ayamok papa, hoda binyano, Tabia de Takuma, Tabia de Tabia, Heba Mesa, Bamisoning Nebu just so, Adia Mr. Christiana Tabiano, no, Yishan Star Sauce Company, my doing commodiatro, Sende Ghana, I want your fire socks and so free, Yishan Star Sauce Company, Kafam Ghana Limited, Adio Mateteso, Kafam Fossia Fanto and him send on Mateteso, Ayadia Home Appliances Lina, sounds like a bar digital satellite bash, and then Ayadia Mamope DSTV decoders, you know. Oyening na beba beboning na kama ediamao na yebeji bash won komo bebre Shell Forcemen fan to him sa komo baby a fakano sense I will drive me patrol bora baby a Shell lube will be anu raho na kwasisa oka aya oil no na what's say you know Niema yawo edema was Shell and yasem ketwa lovely group of companies and super lovic almost equajumadinum baby omo be better almost yababa mabaso ISOC mining and engineering training school mama person musa kasa kesetwi when I saw to any chere me to any say kivo aya 4-in-1 Gary aya soakings no Mohammed Kudu be catch us aya kivo me pacho kivo 4-in-1 Gary aya soakings omo tajumadin chi genjamed aya dental clinic me pacho yasewon sansem aya genjamed will be bia and the ultimate me pato senana when you throw bamba ko heba capsules review just so a bamba no me pato pass and a beginning nerfio and stretch jama Varon Ghana Limited my men fan to any sabobo yan motorbikes no yan yeti abajaso Ghana je me pato Varon Ghana Limited City Ceramics ayadia madrenfi say ayadia ope plumbing aya materials and yamana kanina eho and also the one it's na ayadia toss ya yatui my men fun to him say ayadia ho and I'll do one it's na bia so to me come 3p aya garlic mixano my men fun to just say just for 3p aya garlic mix 100% aya garlic extra what ye any garlic and I saw garlic misapa a 3p door master my men for we enter him say didn't come on the fat door master and I just door so you know 12 a door master I just semen vital mesa and in the capsules no and Marie some 2 minutes a man me part of semen vital mesa and in the capsules say you waste pins at draw Kennedy digital satellite and a daroma and a home appliances in a bo a year for Kennedy not only my papa our Kennedy digital satellite Vema Plus and the little capsules Prostavite, Omoding now, but just so Mr. Pebito, me patch of Vema Plus, Omunu Pano, Ningy, I would just saw EBA phones and accessories. EBA for some fun to an him Sunday, or Bob Monsoye, or Baby 40% down payment. iPhone BOP piano now for the call we have 40% assist no over trade and kakra and EBA phones and accessories no bien security systems me patrol security one system CCTV cameras ring na no o koton de mari no baba bo enso e dia chow executive herbal center almost ekure mu dendenje me patrol ye ka executive herbal center I want to do ani kire na oso watimi akwakwaje wa resa na enuro ne de Mr. Council bebre omutwa free, I'm the chow. Hasa Mr. Hasa capsules, and Maris, all Satanfo, and Hasa Mr. and Hasa capsules, all Sanatanfo Panano, Kel Chaco 2 piece, but the 2 and say, Kel Chaco, and your 2 piece, the Patrano, and I'll be you, and also about Bow, and your full seno, Solak Air Biochemist, Dr. Solomon, and the Solak Air Mesa, and the Solak Air Me Patro, Prostafe capsules, or the Ningina, but just so Ninginano, and you know what just account for, and the Mobibia, can get an object drink. Water, yes, so no, you can't so natural a gun idea, a kangen, and now drinking water, a alkaline, Tima of Urimfi, and said a piano be and anonym, no Biasia come and edgemau, and non edge, extra comfort, a foam limited, mattresses, Papa Pano, the Patria say, and so do it, now son on Bias Ayakama, and edgemau, and yet and a young fan in Suo, not young comrade, Yabasai Ababi Dinkomo. Na shop JD na daroma just yes me I from shop JD we koba mesi aba sister na majim komo kakra enso ewo ho enom ejete de mamu djumadi ni sono no me koba na yabani yababi dim komo ense yabade sponsors na se yabedo mo se pa omo enso elbojma Anderson says others Sunday nyabama na masa data no ni say hard but aye dey bedu so ubekwa kopa de bia medi unkomo ebiana nansem wa obi frame say oh nansana me ya advert bi number na me so on say ye ka na aye say emfa ho on say video do so timisramo ayamo fa dia krokra and the program na ho den program no e wa ho den sanity yemfa no so makwa ba me pa pi eba bigi bibia bokode na me adom bibia ya me asema me komra na bibia kama bigi bigi wata de dia no ehye o we there bigi there say what factor oh to be saying 1,500 and 2,000 and 1,000 or to say 1,008 1,008 there bigi is it all stropa but see the now inside one what in the 1,008 ko to atade bako yeah the top 40 no biggie I don't say we have a call yeah new come quick one I Alaska Star question of the day
for and question of the day no if Tottenham and Manchester United game because so from these selected players from Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur but when you in okay yes say select say 2 up front Benjamin Sa na leave mienu e wo stance no but when you lost sports in na yen kan de ma Ghana for a whole question here from these selected players from Manchester United any Tottenham in say almost say yenyim mienu up front na yen Benjamin Sa na yen leave mienu e wo stance anymore. It's a question of the day and so no Inti Mishamo Muni we no na Ghana for kind question ni na yako. Can you adaroma? That's it.
Any Alaska star your question of the day? I don't know. Biggie.
Almost say play one at the back, 2 up front, bench 3. Na fam you know. It's not stance anymore.
Biggie, what you saying?
Can players from Ogusu idea. First of all, 2 never tena stance anymore. Mamini Xavi Simons and then Matthias Delete. And film. I'm on a better stance in the Holland for me, you know. Now, one at the back, no. Beko for Mickey van der Ven. This season, the modern mono, I was so. And then numbers or the Baha, it's a central defender there. One at the back, I'll go for Mickey van der Ven. Now, any mum, you know, in Buemo, I am a first option. Now, my second option, I Richarlison. In Buemo, Richarlison. Now, I'm more better than a bench in Cunha, Bruno Fernandes, and Kudus Mohamed.
Kudus better chain. And I won't be him.
Only Bruno and Cunha. A better than chain, Eddie Amame. Now, Matthias Delete and Xavi Simons at na stance anymore. Now, a chili honomono, a Mickey van der Ven. Now, a Nimono, I am Buemo and a Richarlison. See, and I may message.
Edolson, Obession saying.
Okay. Mefa Van Divina as a defender. 2 players up front, you know. I'm say between Kudus, Richarlison, Cunha, and Buemo. Mefa Cunha and Buemo. Na say CM bench miensa. Okay. So Kudus, Richarlison, and Bruno. And of course, Xavi Simons and the Delete a better stance.
Xavi Simons. Oh, okay. Xavi Simons who cried, and so more as on Ariana.
Simons buy
as on every chalice in 1 hour.
Oh, Simons.
Also,
Richarlison starts and then say, coach, me say board for an action and say. Oma column 1 in Bobio and as a column 1 in contracts and so. I am assuming he said Ebia Bibisa Abe womb and then saying column 1 in Astati Ebo for Xavi Simons in the Nokasame woman say Premiership now 1 day no and now onion drew he needs to adapt. Now I am pimping me I'm into coaches to be as sometimes was started back you know clearly what was Xavi Simons and Casa Orban or Panama Tenabo. Number 10 is also a premiership. You need to be physically strong. You need to retain the ball very well because you lose possession. 1 pass, and you're like other legs now. Rotate ball premiership. Second balls near very important. It's you know coaches will not try that. Even Flowing Vets or by won't say now say coach the ball from the left. It's normally they will allow you to play from the left, grow confidence. Now for you, I'm going to the central midfield. And I know wings was also yeah didn't blame against Chelsea. We're going to win him support all. But I'll call Europe money there. And yeah, but see, me feel say the body so far our premiership already and far back cry. But he would need time.
Okay.
He would need time.
Biggie. Nyami ya juma and the game no so baso and so cha game no baso. Ewakra. And come a question of the day, no dear. No we get game and once him here me pa. Others other than as give me go once ma. Supercomputer and carry. And I didn't supercomputer. See a John and can. See a Johnson carry. See a Johnson in common. And I use supercomputer. Say this year jam money.
Maintaining honestly.
Biggie.
Okay. So far the Comobia Yamai.
Obi anko promise say match winner your promise bonus sana
ana say na say on the part of Kotoko there Nancy na so mo tie behind closed doors we say about Montia na the pressure about players and so
Jombe ombe mo mbi kakra
me nim na say aya na ba wa akire Omuni omudi nkomo wo akiri. Ana ase bi ho mo nkakra but mo bo wi na mutumi bo mo homodin a. Dressing room na promise bi e wo bia na ase de na adwin bia na e wo mpanifo tirim bia.
Na push the mama.
No ma baba be ka kire mo.
I say Kotoko ye Kotoko player. Wodim say Kotoko big games bia no wo sha. Supporters nanga saba dressing room be chiche muska. Intino, you don't need money to motivate you. Kotoko ne house die. And then na style be keke but say enkane no one. Wodim say it is a gamer. O ba body ye. One say o national team say e be a possibility coach show. What I say, you bepe 1 or 2 local players attached to our squad. Into a justify for the national team. The toss you know. Kotoko and heart of folk no ankasano. Obo boni ya. Udi ekaho. Into intrinsically, no, you should be motivated first before you think about the extrinsic say ebia sika sen and me wini aye de me mame. Because internally ankasano sebi. So who needs our motivation now? Makes me about the Kotoko place. I catch out to folk place and say, Musha make sure be at 10,000 Ghana cedis. But intrinsically, no, the war Muno Ankasana say, we say they need GDA, and I say, we need Pepasa or Bebobona for so be any so. So, my point is that yes, the strengths are very important. Name the most important thing a player Nankasa. How are you seeing the game?
As I say, wow, motivate you on our team.
Exactly.
Me know we are agreeing 100%. It is a game that can make and unmake you. And the focus should be on the game. And yet they one chain. One of the players are Kotokone Hearts in recent times. Make us say Pija the powers Michael Ekufu. Go no share Baba Sports Stadium. Emma Santokoroko we need 2-1 no. It was one of those goals a Peja Michael Ekufu din man din beka system nim ebe a household name e Ghana football mu enti unya such an opportunity elisa odidi ago and said you kan you know coach will handle Black Stars and this is here na kire say we player na obo homoden na ye throw ba Black Stars panyino wo fi ni bia na wo nwuram enti unya nya opportunity ni nko na se wutimi bon nko ade obema okwan am wo Black Star no because you have to full goalkeeper them nan say ya frame the ma player okoye onya bi boy enti se niema we sisi na we player na wo Ghana Premier League ni mo a ese se no nko motivation ma wo se ukona wo yero wo na o tibi boni ye nko ade a coach ni be mo akonya mo aba be ka Black Stars team ni World Cup na ye ba be koyi look at the kind of value a World Cup no e be place on wo even a national team call up crampo value we the cap player ho na how much more say wo be call World Cup enti omo focus on the game no no mo game no ubo game no na niema koyi ma wa Ken park ne so akwa be sha ase didi Kotoko ne house Matthew onim kujo e won kai and it's special competition omo bo wie ye na the jesi bu nyina ayema sika nko a just because he had a good game enti nya obi na be ka sese ya na sese ba robo na obo ni yi a na utim ni timi hye na nkunim die ba obi wo kwa bia utim nhye o ba ball na wo ball ye ne nko ano supporters ni say omo nwini but asama sidie oyi ni yam yi ne ho ball ni ye
okay
unfi park le tun ko fi ni wa ye say tom
no why ye
say tom
ken and be 100 cities 50 that's why there's 50 there onipa for crash 50 as say
me cry no me worry ni say moving forward we need to make adjustments kakra how we appraise players with regard to sa bonuses na sa you know because me feel say sa winning bonus no okay bedroom maybe I will say you move on go to the make sure you say na yenye no season no say team no born homodi edrum pempen so say ya e be ma mu say ebia if you are able to win the league with Asante Kotoko every player e be ma na ebia 20,000 I'm just saying it ebia 10,000 people what you say then we work towards achieving that instead of winning bonus share budget 300 cities budget 500 cities every game will be an important common it should be target based rather than game based say a target based players works hard to achieve it rather than game by game basis say we are Asante Kotoko player ya shawo say Kotoko Jilega ebia obenya 20,000 I'm just saying it 20,000 how to folk Jilega obenya 20,000 you know say you are working towards something sure What did I mean, Joe? Yes, into a new boy. Me feels moving forward. You know, me bear for 5 years now. I've never liked the winning bonus structure, no, because I feel say a cumbersome any money be free, a waste of time. Pay the players well. More targets. Say, Asante Kodoko, boku say, take us minimum first 3, maybe a first 4. Munya we are, this is the amount we'll give you. Nyamia dominance oje, SSA uchianika. And you're not nanny, send a bear and sanda, obi bokoto call him say, targets ni. I am working towards it. If you are to say, yeah, can ya black stars, yeah, every home. Say, yeah, court tournaments near the a more of qualification bonus. A more of
blasters as some crowd, said, none on a metie, Bacomosi Indian committee.
Oh, and they say, oh, and there's a young commodity, Matthias structure,
but maybe structure, baby, I gonna see canam, a hydrant.
Oh,
a hydrant, none about committee, and I know she. So what to be? Some footballers in the moment. Omo so munya rio eno anti ye central ye sport for na ye din won ah ye ho no ye scrutinize omo yana uzi ye ho ye hwe yi pa ho no ye di 1 million kra ye fa woni agro na ha ne de omo bobo $100 million ne ye no omo kan ana wonte
o me te pa na say o pese blood pressure cost ra na wakohwe kakra
ah ne blood pressure ubi I know I will be because so. Mama Comra. Beba, Yababa, $12 and a biggie. Kwame, baby will be a Yancha Kwame and you're going to send us week in the Beduna Kwame. And so at me, I join a team no Kwame Dela. On your phone now. Yenchomo ene na me kwama na nemra sisi ameba ye be sel to so eje amamo ayade ansem beprian so games ne me ho nsem na bepramo enche kra na mo ma me real stories no Manchester United team no say United mo ye de me so ayade United players no interviews so kosopa na yenu nkomo kakra because Harry Maguire ayade am abre se TNT for ni de nkomo bi na nkomo no na Harry enim se ayade a ni sister and Obama interview no and we je buy ewie ne maame enso be kan ho interesting so ko interview player omo ma no kwan ama ne nua ba enso ebe no and ne nua ba ne bisa the questions ne maame so ba ho Harry Maguire bre e football mo ne mother.
I'm Harry Maguire's younger sister. Come with me. I'm Daisy. I'm Harry Maguire's younger sister. Come with me. Let's go surprise him. Harry's been told that his biggest fan is here to interview him today, but he has no idea that it's me.
Come on.
No, not at all.
Sharon Ekonima. Ne mother enso ebae because omo decided say the biggest fan ni nua ba no opena sempa enti ne maame so na apie no Harry Maguire maame ne se so Harry maame na o hye maame na otum say Maguire abusafo o mabreo enso be 2 seasons ago na nya sem ketokra na 3 seasons ago awo United na nya grunti Harry Maguire maame na wo hye no ne maame no so look young pa o Harry eni na ne maame anima wanya careful because say ne wife and girlfriend ne mum ne maame na wo na yɛtom nsɛm no to dwa no na wode sɛ Harry Maguire o change ne din ne yɛfɛ Jacob na Jacob Maguire and yebisa no say den na wodin Jacob no o sesa din no and o say aja ne maame edi Jacob no to no aja be 3 months ko edu ba bi na din no mo de friend no ye bi mo friend Jackie ebi mo friend Jackie ebi ka Jackie bi just no mo say no eno na ne maame decide say da bi we yi say din na free so ayaje an obema mo friend no aye Harry instead of aye Jacob eno na di change of name no enso buy no mo di 18 years senior passport answer na aye official Harry Maguire.
Call me Jacob Harry when I was obviously just born, and then after 3 months people started calling me JK, I think it was, and she didn't like it, so she swapped it around to Harry Jacob, but she actually we couldn't change it by passport until I was 18, so as soon as I was 18 I turned it around, so it's actually officially Harry Jacob now, but it was.
Now, what's Sunday? So be at the Atuja Sunday. Idea or any football badges and no go so elbow football. The name of person we are obey coach, obey manager. You be your manager wabu trip away and some of Mukafan or one Kasaja or same or any badges into enter. Idea already Sunday or just something else upon a year over to me Ababaye manager.
I'm doing my coaching badges. I'm in the middle of my A license. So that gives me opportunity to be a manager. Yeah, I think there's a chance that I could work in the media and voice my opinion.
That answer.
Well, what do you think?
No more see fun to just say David Beckham time and name day. No Manchester United supporters in our stress in so I know we dinner time or your mistakes be brain or say David Beckham sending a text message. That text message, you know, a 1 year pa.
Message off David Beckham when things are when we're going through a bad time, and obviously he's been through a bad time through his career, obviously many good times, and he's such a role model and iconic figure of this country and someone who I did look up to when I was growing up, and when I've always said it when I was in the playground.
Oh, my man fun to just say a branch of a Bisuma or Edmund's Press, a club, and it's a Quackran Australia. Yes, your bank, a fraud, be about Amakwana lose £800,000. Sikani yes, Kaketwakra, and a branch and Swetimia Luso, almost $1 million, and a branch and every account to Numa. You didn't want summer to Jantanon, a Bisuma, and a year didn't come at GP and Swamamo. Moises Kaisedo, the Patuadin Comobri, and Oko, a plan Australia. I had done the idols or the Omutin and so at the Abatuja. Now, waba branch of Panya Feno Makelele, waboni din and so ho, waba branch of Feno Golo Conte, and waba Paul Proba, and so 18 ho. Najaba Kong one is I have players now, mobile Charles, have defensive methods now, Michaelesian, Adam Munimana. Aya moba na mu refino eno ejetere wa mama Michaelesian din obo Makelele obo Ngolo Conte and obo Paul Proba and your Moises Caicedo and okwa krana so me pato de ba edema mo na Leandro Garnacho and the mame for went to just to Garnacho and so ya manager ye fono aye Enzo Maresca or some fun to just etimunya musa kwan improve or so bia wo hwa aye Chelsea bia no umusa Prencha for Garnacho or improve aye adia game ni nyina na se game so bonyina no obo Prencha performance e was so e ko focus on enso attack no more criticize no so the modern enso e wo for no manager no agiri passes so far omo Chelsea the omo expert no omo sase hu bebre enso e wa kwada na ye fono Pato Garnacho omo hu bebre enso e wona so ya don't want to be answer to that. Mbappe didn't come on there. Now Mbappe say fun to just say on inquire first of all Ballon d'Or and near me so we answer what to me Ballon d'Or on and off the pitch or sitting in that who the entire to me Ballon d'Or. The bet me more Ballon d'Or no pitch and so come on. On the pitch no so kan ho ayaje ni nyina no onim enti enom echasakura no ayaje or prepare no for a future Ballon d'Or winner no already mu so one day obetimi agesa award no na bia so timi ayekama enom ade to dwa edema mo ma be Benjamin Sesko na me ni aye player no won komo na won so be pray because Benjamin Sesko United supporters be Brazil pass akura no the modern still our from I just so far 11 matches 2 goals mama images be mebe no so and I apprentice for the Sesko e to we about 11 matches and also 2 goals not just a modern money idea from pa na apprentice for the Sesko me did hon komo yi the manager no idea what time den se e be ya botro bia nya botre eno idea wo ko aye Carrington apprentice no na just shooting drills we go so airport den so betima hye goals pray ama bia so timi aye comment obo na goalkeeper na eche obo na keeper na eche eno aye Benjamin Sesko na manager na me pato ye front no aye Ruben Amorim ose fon to da se akura we omoto ne ba ye omoto ne Sunday omebo Emma Manchester United for long time and then anase ebia ochena pe obeche our club nom enti obi anya abotre obe struggle oya United for na jitum sa ebedu ba bi obe struggle nyemum enema befa.
I'm relaxed. He's not relaxed. What I mean is that I understand how things are in football, and he's going to struggle. That is normal. He has no experience here, and then the first impact when everyone says that you are so good, you are the next big thing, and you hear about that with Sesko, and then you come to one club that is the hardest club. If you don't perform every week,
no ayen sama me pacho to twa ejema mo na ayade Manchester United legends no almost so good so now they Gary Neville kwade betu just say the first touch nyanya o control ball na ball no edinanim acha say ontimi en control ball kra ye na you be say affect players na na yenti enzo me pacho panya me pacho your friend Ruben Amorim
here, but he struggled a little bit, and that is a fact. So let's embrace that. It's not personal. It's not nothing. That's what I try to explain the players. That is not personal. It's an opinion that is going to change in 3 weeks. Everything is going. What is true today in 3 weeks could be everything a lie. So
true, and in 3 weeks time we bet me asesa it's apprentice the yan Sunday obesase na dem nyina so asase ekoyi enso edemano eno eje pa woni Manchester United club no atasano adults ne beto woni say player of the month and manager of the month ne nyina akodi ama Manchester United boboko no and that yes Sunday man Thursday e Manchester aye club na so ye Ruben Amorim and age the trophy no apprentice fan promo and age the trophy no aye to won no to dama Ruben Amorim at the time of video now okra trophy no not just ayade aye ni jesem enso Germano ba bia Manchester United ayem part of trophy cabinet no no ehon opanyini enso ekogina ye na onim se since Alex Ferguson enso efi aye club no Manchester United ayem manager of the month and then sister because we ayem promo and Ruben Amorim na age Alex Ferguson and Ronaldo mujiji bia onim se opanyini efa na tinhak and age dodopa and Amorim na age one and Ole enso age one as a Manchester United team no tinhak na dodo ina dire pass na wasano ayaja opanyino eso etimi ya bebre edema club no eno eje pass make say United team no wo so eguso oni say ayaja enra wo aye preparation bi na wo ahead of Spurs aye game pass for London aye stadium and aye new Carrington aye training ground so na ye do mo nkoma ye do mo nsane pi enso ma mo game wo ye game so Manchester United san ko weni a as a statement o mo say statement for kra aye do mo nsane so tudwa na ma me fa we entudwa says the see make some Manchester United team no na amo train station e Manchester amo Germany e London yenko Manchester train station wo United players no na amo train e dia call London
of the month where Ruben Amorim wins manager of the month, Brian Mbeumo wins player of the month. I think against Tottenham we still have some confidence, bro. It's not like the Europa League final where we
and I was Manchester a train station where United players and my ready Sunday on the Coco Jama Biasway Kama and to Jobama was so Nemo me did this sound common. My men found to just a Kobe Meno went to me and travel because Kobe Meno Mania report so Copra or Moya training no Kobe Meno Eco Pry Echacranon and to me and Kobe and was Alessandro Martinez and Supra I just told the recovery no and young Code West Sikono Etono to me and Kobe I feel my Kobe Meno Namin Komo Manchester United are 88 years. Every single game. Omunya Academy graduate and so Emmanuel Bobby. Once Manchester United Academy no krani yetetomo United is the only club that was asiswa omako 88 good years. Mad day squad biombe ne mu bia no omubenya akura ofro academy no ma owo aye team nti Kobe men won Kobe no na ya ye hu ayama agena baba say Jamaican so omudi akwa na fere Jack Fletcher on the omudina ka ho eti Jack Fletcher equal London eti just still Manchester United history no aya just still is on course so bia so ye kama ye don some so toja ewo aye Jamaican so ema Renfi ma men fan to just Spurs team no that's 8 a.m. ya omobeye test mami mo Kudus na ye nim komo Mohamed Kudus ombe test na omo so betimi abo game no anas ontimi abo game no etanopoya 8 a.m. ya and Thomas Frank decided you betwen abo 8 ebe decision ebe so Kudus ebetimi abo anas ontimi enso nsaka be mame aye club na from person no ayajo mo training session awo so way and omo de be face club na from Manchester aye United aye boboko no na ye didi san komo we aye this press aye boboko no komo only said the last aye 4 nyina press as Manchester United ebi a 3-0 ebi enso a 1-0 ebi a 1-0 ebi a 4-3 not just as Spurs for inside the United so e just na Manchester United forces asane ma no eno eje ba ma me kolom woni na mini ne ho komo manager na no payment so e wona so ya a ye fan Thomas Frank is here fan tuja so kolom woni say or you fit. That's about 75 minutes here at Chelsea, about 75 minutes Chelsea Copenhagen. It was a pass Akurano and some a fit. I can't a year matches over to me above pre. Wouldn't so call mine now your forward friends are just players now among our France national team. DJ the champagne from no yesibe brebu afu amambo number 9 no se kolo money obeye da wo list no omuni se manager no ni favorite ayo kolo money na player wo just be too matches na wa friend one national team players be perform manager no and from it just players be bra pala and no ayo player no for kolo money and na ye di no come to won some tuta na ma me Xavi Simons na ye ni akra no won come ni na Xavi Simons ne manager no back no Thomas Frank is from tuta so did pass lack of confidence for this boy or did you pass a confidence in a bar you want the quality no and to the bina games in koya or confidence no and some let me confirm or did you pass no and I play an army part of your friend or Javi Simons no more did you pass Javi Simons no on your crana your friend Wilson me part all of it sad boy way on no ever film partnership no understanding baby enso kosuye enso etemo ya to some no mamo ewo tumagere some na ya transia ya repi enso mamo awo baby bi Pedro Neto ayaja no piem akura na so ya ense mebre enso na eba Chelsea supporters be braka and central ko bi so panyin na ya friend Enzo Maresca se mebre gire pass se Pedro Neto tranchan Emma Estavayo William enso ebobo no ene na manager no ade tuta se no kropa wo ne sakra na efre no aya Pedro Neto no ayade a oma Chelsea enema mienu na sa enema mienu ode ma Chelsea no o se fantastic na ense nkofo nheda ho o se with the ball and without the ball so ball no kura aya me patro Chelsea enema akwa we betimi aye ene ono ankasa ball no kura na enema otimi ye ana ball no kura na aya hwe ni defensive qualities o se sa enema ni ode ma Chelsea ento no ode pass Pedro Neto aye player so bia enso hwe no na woni says Tavayo William oni ne mame fanto anim say yese ayade a week or report man paying for say I want to do too much I want dodo ningina say or London I wanna enya gokura emu eden ama ne o company weather no or company I want on the first aye Christmas I want aye UK near London ye just I want to sorry about kwa near fan so no ne mo ye den answer the Tavayo William uni somebody general fan Enzo Maresca enya confirm say aye no kra akra no complain aye weather no na no kra no obi say say no October ni November na complaining na December ni January so na mum ombabua no ama akra na timi adapt ye won say the family ni nyina be ka no ho enso London it odiri pass a won san yama ni nyina no ombetimi abua branch na first Tavayo aye William na bia so kama ya to won san p enso emamo ewo aye dwumagere so ama na ya transia ya p enso emamo yeguso aden san p eba na memfa boy entodwa say no kopiem awon some from ayade mame mfama ne enso encha Dominic Soboslai enso play an enso so ye woni sana Bayern Munchen edinachi na Bayern Munich aye Liverpool almost time no omo no manya reports akura no ayade okacha Bayern for no ade the agent ne se opese no extend edema Liverpool on person be move akoba bia one opese sia kan o se na nse wo se play of the month no obetima gigi bebre and one so obese go no way assess eba Samuel Salah njibebre o se na damfo ne Mohamed Salah on Salah nie no kropa wo be say omutimi say season bia say ye bebo aye week bia wi na samant bia wi no aye play of the month no not just mo and so afa odiri pass ne so no so go aye assist aye dan a o so benya bia ma bia so timi aye kama eno de toto e dema mo PSG club no ma me fanto da say Ashraf Hakimi for play and ma me na me ni no nkomo aye interesting you say sympathy and a supporters be enyama no eno ko PSG official store obi abowra Mame Hakimi Jesse Ubia Borawa me pe Hakimi Ubia Borawa pe Hakimi eno aya brantere pray no dodoni ne Tony Justice yes first time PSG brantere ba Justice sales a month what me abatoso number 3 eti PSG players ni nyina no brantere toso 3 aya brantere for Ashraf Hakimi eno tepa ya demamo mame fanto just desero edwe and opera your son so first time we about second position our PSG aya Justice sales but so many term no the month of October mame brantere for desero edwe ni onom ana second player omo Tony Jessipa ana Usman Dembele and ababedi kanya ya do wonsane p and so emamo awo dwumadere so no PSG manya report say wonsa Hakimi and no Mendes opera no mo yes left and right ayan boss no mo no manager na me patro your friend no Luis Enrique yes on the who is say the obeba bebo bia the same system on system no omo bono sa say ya na beko enum eje mamo ewo ayeduma jere suma me fan someone to dwa and say ko palma ayade on DJ's pulse ayade no wokosia mpan fanuma bia so ye kama ko palma nie ko palma no na ene wokosia ayensa agency no na unse ko palma oni mpan foni share no na okosutu advert and so at the Amonti, what's not bicycle, no sooner no the advert now, and non a branch for the Kopama, and I know what's in churches and no what's us here. What did you wait at a center? Kopama ever return or person so none your money so Akuya doing some no Amamon a yet so and yet to Ibrahim Baye and so I cry me part was so our Pia Jabba but in your bucket of cry. Says a synagogue for not from me between whom come over pre. Now what himself could away Demetrius I was snobby fouls are married. Aya Mbappe mame osi da bi on person Mbappe mame ebe ni agent yesem Mbappe mame falls are marry oye bibia so benya Ibrahim aya Mbaye na ka manager akra no dem akra se da bi akra na ntia sente se no report o metere sakra no epe agent foforo odire pass falls de okodiri ho wanwe M1 no enum eje pa eno so de mamo e wo duma so mame fan sam won tudwa se eno opiem on sam foforo ma mame fama nim anso Manchester we ni amra sisia Unim say Oko aye Premier League anymore. Adia falls are you committed? Are you decision? Teams are omuya falls pa. One buga pa Premier League now I'm listening here. Was for Bugacha Obia 134. So far 10 matches. Omachasa 134. Bomb of Natosmi 124. Full and Tosso 3 140. And a year Repato Brighton. Etoso a year for 124. We are top 6 now. My men front to us a Chelsea for the decline. Omotoso 5 overall. Adia Chelsea. Omo Acha Makumako 115. And on Channel. Mepato Spurs at 117. Chelsea 115. Mepato Liverpool, Buganko 96, and Omabo, and also Manchester United 95, and Morris Arsenal, or much 102 times. I had this season. Tima Oye Team Kessia, our Premier League in my Omundi Bugakra, I am Manchester City, and I false committed, just 89, and also for Motimia, Yatomon Samnan Samamo, our Ayatumadi Samana Yatrasia, Yadin Sen Emamuni Premier League, Ayaha Lino, and also Mamen Fantu and Sunday, Upium Premier League, Ayaha Lion, Arsenal 4, and a decline. The Barcelona for the bar, and almost support us pre upper line, Arsenal for the elite, our Premier League, me part of her line, Arsenal, Ayajomo, and then number 1. Number 2, Newcastle United Bobokono, Omo Abo line pa, the whole team now. Number 3, Chelsea, and the also 3 Premier League in teams are Omo line pa. Number 4, Everton. Number 5, Spurs. Uto 2 and Yabon 7th. Liverpool at also 7th. Manchester City, Omo lines to say, Omo also 10th. And Omo Renfrey, say United Club, and so at also 12. Yadon some and so tuja. Our Ayatumadi Sonny at Japa, and so yet Emamo. Many reports are my banner. Ayajaba Sona Kudano, Yasa Krano, on the agency, no, or more F5 Jensa, one round Bemana Cologne, and no Ayama Bena, one round crown, ever to me a Cologne, and a reporter, Metis Yasa Kudano, a likely sober to me a Cologne, and so I'm an year, and non Japanina, so 3 Passane, or Mani Cologne, a Babua, or a team now Bono, or Yabon Bimo, and ya Jaba Robino, Nebaya Fan Robino Jr., Mina reporter Cruzario, a ya club on our Brazil, Yasamania can be personal terms, I guess a Cruzario club. Omne Santos and so baby not Robino me part on a bano and so for Santos and the nature Cruzeiro Bobokuno and so Austria didn't want some no Amamu to so follow that Fanamame ever told us na a year as some vinga crano coca sansem no so did you pass a full on that Wama a year club from Liverpool was this some system no was this a Liverpool bono mobono a quo yaba sister bibia Wama ne Liverpool bono one said who balance bia and no an opinion of no sort to say what it is Sunday Sunday opinion your phone of Savinga eka Sunday no crepe woman say akurano obianya time and formatus boy so many time and adama for long theta and yamina and ebefa mame for went to say Marco Correa and Alberto das Atletico Madrid Chelsea say Atletico Madrid pa Chelsea bejai ama Kukurea pa kwa dia beten yese Kukurea ne yire no onya fi obekọ omudiri pa se ne se Kukurea kokọbọ World Cup na se wo World Cup na one year yes open the catch churches in paying for say money returning to Spain na of course Spain or did you pass or person or sign equatorial Spain nina ebe depend the FIFA a World Cup no or did you pass a boss what bibia enti enon Japan chebe train me patro nyame atuma next summer ne ahwema kokoroya nyame betumi akoso ne Japan ya demamo ewo duma de so ma Real Atletico Madrid player of the month akọ ade amom coach no Diego Simone ono aneba Abranche fano Giuliano Simone akrano enya player of the month I don't some to da to coach ba and I would player of the month to Atletico Madrid no mama fan to da no pm Atletico Madrid no you will say one more so and players na can so returning o ma no more preparing na no and so to me I return o muguso ya de PM Ali Halal what did him come over pray or say on the best version ayadia ewo ono ankasa ohwe ne pom den ehwe ne ho no hwe ball na wo bona the best version of Erling Haaland is see dia wo hwe also who be say that ono was physically BBPM ayadia on top and on a player there from Erling Haaland and ono e bona but so did pass the best version here you can say player be to pick bia or did pass sa time ni and on Jeba Mohamed Kudus what did you come over pray amra no mo be some Mohamed Kudus about questions. Now questions in the mono. Omo be son say why and the best winger. Mama name is remember so. The best winger or say Cristiano Ronaldo. The best ever winger, CL7. The best Ghanaian player ever or say Asian Michael Essien. Ojotumsa said the best Ghanaian player ever. Michael Essien. The best African footballer ever. Or say Yaya Toure, African, since a football player the best. Spurs, player, the best player, I was Spurs ever. One former Hurricane, or the man song we mean, or friend Sonny, and more Renfrey, sending, or say the GOAT, the greatest player ever, or the man Leo Messi. And the best go away, or say Van de Ven go now, or say, any Chelsea Copenhagen or Champions League, and then the one I dream is here, and a manager of all time, Kudus. Adam Opanyina Yefer Jürgen Klopp Mohamed Kudus ni.
Who is the best winger of all time?
I think maybe I'll go with Ronaldo.
Ghanaian player of all time.
There's few, but I'll say CM.
African player of all time.
I like Yaya Toure, so I'll go with you.
Tottenham player of all time.
I'll say Sonny.
Player of all time.
Messi.
Goal of all time.
I just go with the recent one I just seen from Mickey in the Champions League. That was the recent one I have in my head. So.
Manager of all time.
I like Klopp, so yeah, I'll go with Klopp.
Answers now Odemano Ojetumsa Ghanaian player all time Malaysian Africa Yaya Toure Ojetumsa go to no Odema Messi best winger Odema CL7 and on Aya Branchia Yefano Mohamed Kudus Lian Dilap Mamen Fantu just Chelsea player in here na Lian Dilap ne papa on invented a long tour now okay Mamen for went to just a Rory Dilap ne papa ni Obaka Stoke City papa we Mamen Tamano to true ni bi or two true be to be. Now, I say a cranusano, a moment to throw me, you know, a do baby and a bunny soon. No crap when the bunny and with some pempensono. Also, when you be moved about Chelsea, once you're lucky and obey your hamstring a year injury, or did you pass a certain banner and fighting for the position into a pania, your friend Rory, a year Dilap, Neba, a year Lian Dilap, and a papana, and so 18 home coma, yet on one sunny P and so Emamo, and no Japa, your demamo, and no compliments of France, my name, one more for Cristiano Ronaldo. After some Ronaldo, I'm going to pass away disrespect your Portuguese and me part of friend league, you know. After some now in the interview, no question or the two just a Saudi league, you know. A better. I was so a champ friendly gun in France, okay, and your PH in Qua. Or we are not saying I just Saudi league, you know. A better child, one chrome. Aya Portugal, aya league, you know. And no, and idea me patrol and Central Fana Palaipa. Almost in the interview, no, you know, I damage on one image, I want one chrome. Because interview, Ninsam Brio Kaya, not just some Sabi, as and Fakwemo, and on ACL7. My men from to the Sanua, Emra Barca supporters, and so a be a new stadium, not just a new stadium, will be a person call. Now we're getting, ya be a gate in Kofe Remo, and some our gate gate wo because Barca ene ayadia new stadium aba ento bia person okono de nani kohwe new Spotify aya kam no na chese no nya subkito krantie pie gate no na enya kronkrofo ewramu kohwe sere ne Barca and Yamina and Ebefa. Now, my men for we and Tuja say, I have banter between Madrid and Barca and Yasam Kitokra. Na Ayadia Barcelona for almost seat, someone who sits. One who seat, you got seat and the contra so Madrid for Casa, Homotiano, Madrid, that's the difference. A woman, no Madrid for the pass a thrower because O2 and even stadium a thrower, Utu says throw Janata and Koyukra. Adia Bassa for say 1 year, Omodiana do 1 year, Madrid do 1 year and Yanya, Omokradiano, a Conanimpa, Nanua, Mamilami Yama, and Nachasonon and a Totorina, Omomonitano, the next bad 10 years in his own Cobabia, New home. You knew home ye achese enon ayakrana ye fan ayalamin ayama and ye tin hon komono etanua the images ribi na wo hwe hanse aya flick and upon enchanya we patanya gro ajese ye dito mon komontanua nyama cross no be ayade mo results and trust de be pray answer prayer mo behind the scenes no be and ye dem mo ewo ayetuma jeri somna na ya chance ya ye PM mo odin sa hanse flick and ono video bi ma opanyina fan one porter ono oya president ni o president na dey try players no on your video the players no or did you pass the legacy and then watch Champions League watch La Liga and the Ama Barca no more did you pass the legacy and then so free Barca so what Messi stadium with them Barca and about the legacy I do want some to your Barca for 2023 and the last time I'm a ball a Clasico our Spotify cano scoreline no almost say 4-0 Eritia, I am Madrid, I am Bobokuno, Mepatani, Ayaja, the La Clasico, I have 4-0. And I said the next one, no, as a pastor with the same arena, I was telling you, I don't some no, as Emamo, I get to Madrid, some of the Gusua, Yadin Sanopi, as Emamo. I did about Kongwa Arsenal, and it's some Arsenal team, no, what in that decision, Arsenal Bobokuno, Premier League, a player of the month, no, and the Premier League, a coach of the month, no, Amon Sankabi, Arsenal so dominated Premier League, you know. We are born no more born. Ayadom dominated. So make us a supercomputer. Ayadian omo accredited 70.103%. Arsenal Premier League, no, and almost Arsenal Bobokuno, over 70%. Arsenal Premier League, no, and Japan, so the moment Arsenal team, no, and I need to among comment some no, PM Chelsea, and so about a club from a Wolves. Ayadia young Cobam, Nayan Komo, and so Cobam, Chelsea team in the just almost good so than El Cobama, Omo Elba Juma. What is the players now? Now, Omoko, Azerbaijan, and so El Kobo, Karabak, you know, Omo. Ayata totally na omo inside omo born omo ntimi amototo no almost our pitch no so almost airport juma sadia manyina enso ebekoye na ewo so a wo hwe mi ma me fa wo ntoja say yes manager na ye fa no Enzo Maresca John Pekrani team within W and so and as a W in the kind. So team W in the kind there. Yes, all competition from Leicester City, Aberpen Chelsea, team Bia within W in the kind on your mobile time, while winning 10 and then our Wolves, team number 11, just idea within idea me pacho W the kind there, not just Enzo Maresca, number 10 out of 10, and then you don't come at one some no, I P and so Emamo, I want to measure someone you could so P and so Emamo, my for going to some apprentice for Cristiano Ronaldo. Namia to men there, I'm in a award on Ebano on your goal of the week or Saudi Arabia, goal of the week in the Ayada Branchano, Jametano, and a Sunday game there, Bassano, or more at award on Sebamano, and no Amaka and no Numremo, it's an CL7 match in there. I know I apprentice for Cristiano, I have Ronaldo, and any team in Sokakutua, you don't want some to I'm more reference another, and so I a clubber, Ayadia Leo Messi Befasomo. I'm a biased to me. I come. Na Messi FSO no Luis Suarez into me FSO mo. Jametre Suarez akoya P for the ban no. You say on one ya club no. Na okoya ye no empayfona bagu sasadia no ye ntere so mo twena so na odi sabia Marcelano wa pa lai pa ne bofu pa Marcelano so 3 pass onte aye decisions ribia se dia akura ne ye no oni the rules in chane ayade empayfona de sa aye ba no enso ede amana ayete no nsam no enso emamo ewo jumadere so mamen fa we ntodwa se akura na ye fa ne Neymar Junior yese se Santos owia Neymar ebe free Santos obe cancel the contract no obe terminate contract no oko Santos ebetimi awe omobo Flamingo nyame ya aduma wochina sa game no eboso Santos betimi awe omo lusu Flamingo game no dia na chasa wi no omo sikwan no so yese ne Nigeria pass ontimi nkobo second division so obo second division na M1 no enti na omo wi a obefi club no unse interesting Sunday me ebo club omo betimi akọ relegation enyamuma ene ye je no na no akalo Ancelotti sentiti nkomo biem e de fa nema ho oso ba bi ojan rogina players are more top players and some more fitness level no and I was raw it already must name and saw your fit none of your form now you be son so call a Brazil de bia name a home come interview bia a name and also sanity because or your Brazil or your legend or your superstar at my Brazil minor or we are not so did pass a name no or no crowd says see a name a your fitter sa left wing or madam hopium mean as a position no it demanded hard work and so that build to America banner would defend now him Obama name a boss central Tempia Obeta and Finfia Torabico be number 9 Obetum number force 9 and Amana ye and non manager in summer and no so Japa Yademamo Ewa Ayatumadin so and non and Sanibia El Toja Yade and Samamu Nemo Mamefawe and so and Tuja meaning understand a crown for Matthias Cunha Wadim Como Cunha Manchester United number 10 just you know Ayawo and our request on our catch and paying for the set young famau and I'm paying for na energy bro Matthias Cunha yenche sema Matthias Cunha and so editoja about number 10 Jesino.
I request something like this. Imagine this club, wow, I remember so many goals in Rooney scored and the responsibility to have this is something then, well, to use it and then have a lot of players and use it, Novan Israel, Rashford, wow, many names then I can say to you.
No, na owie some bisan say woni ayelu show namfo sem na nya grokra as oba ayelu show na baba wadamfo we ayekunya.
I don't know. I have no answer for your question. He's someone then I have like when I'm started and then him was someone and always was close to me and then tried to help me and try to talk about other games or maybe in the training.
My man Fanto does a Premier League errors leading to goals. I had this in Chelsea and the decline. Chelsea na mistakes pa eme shomo. Oko Premier League ma tima oye mistakes yata ona so mo consider Chelsea. Since Chelsea aye mistake. Obo sara player bi akwa mistake na ya Chelsea. Errors leading to goals no. Chelsea aye 7, Wolves was 6, Liverpool aye 4. Ayadia Bobo from United and some aye 4 and as Spurs and so aye 4 it Chelsea mistakes pa ama ene omon and so consider goals na abrantia me pato ye fono aye Sonny Lemons or your goalkeeper at the Manchester United odin son also a striker aye dana we change as a striker we free we change as a number 9 as a striker ebe your goalkeeper yente Manchester United goalkeeper no.
Because I didn't like to run a lot growing up, and because in the backyard, me and my brother always used to play.
Me patron Limon and I didn't want come at one sunny P. Mamo. Young congratulate your opinion, your friend Peguadola 1,000 game no Ebina Abaso. I'm a beer stretch my come away. Pray opinion Obia Bonabaso and a slot of Bonabaso, a tete Bonabaso. When young crabbe brain, what it a young crabbe brain and crown what it mono and so Maris Camo, Michaela Tetamo, and more service and company more, Jabi Alonso more, a Yato Munano or my opinion in some young more opinion for the pep and Abaso. Yintin some kakra and what it told you at a Sunday over 1,000 games.
What an honor. That was the best moment. 2,000 press conference, plus flash interviews.
The moment the Mazi Lopez and some and the Bemamo. Mazi Lopez and the Wanda Nara. Ayadia Omina call a year me patrol, competition beer and no air celebrity air chef, Jumadiba Quacos Argentina. Na Omamuni, our motivo. We ja we kofa we adam for na e hard dream pa Mazi Lopez is that's why panyin pa as any more to obobo no onye say what you say boba sabotim sini bebre adia branch e fa no ayi card eje ne yire data no ne na won kura mienu ano ye na adam for pa wo je ne yire ma chesa kwa we say ensa we na ode enso ehye ni mu na ɔsɛ mfa nto da sɛ even kantisi wei a ɔmo bɛyɛ wanda mame wanda ɔne wanda nie ɔsɛ wanda ka kyerɛ no sɛ ɔwɛni a ɔno ɛyɛ mazene wɛni a ɔbɛgye 50%. Ɔma no 50%. Sɛ wanda ne deɛ wɔn sɛ ka de abu ne sikasɛm ɛne yɛfrɛ no sɛn na japade obɛnya nyinaa nso ɔde ne kɔ bɛyɛ the year 2050 wɔkyɛ sɛ na mo ɔsɛ mfa nto da sɛ wate sɛ nkɔfo kɛkɛ sɛ nokorɛ sɛ ɔno wanda ɛsan twempra ɔsɛ dabi ɛntumi nsi biem saa deɛ no deɛ even sɛ ɔmo yɛ friends koraa no ɛnya deɛ sɛ bɛtumi asi bɛkɔadu baabi ɔkɔ Russia ɛma ɔmo kidnapo no nyinaa ababa ne gya no ɔwe nsa saa na sansan ebi ana ɔde gu so deɛ ɔwe nsa saa nti ɛnya deɛ sɛ bɛsi da nti mo a mo kasa asɛm no mo ngya ka ɛnya deɛ sɛ ne obɛtumi ababa no atena biem nso amena yiye yɛmfa ɛno ɛnsi hɔ ɛnɛ ɛnsɛ deɛ ɛba sɛsie early kick-off ɛtafa Spurs United 12:30 awie ya ɛbɛfa ɛde sɛ early kick-off deɛ mɛkɔ ama United ana mɛwɔ United early kick-off game mɛwɔ United Chelsea 8 p.m. ɛyɛ paa that time na yɛ nyinaa yɛbɛdu fie yɛ nyinaa no yɛbɛdu fie 8 p.m. Chelsea Wolves ɛyɛ paa na asadeɛ no kɔ 5:30 Sunderland ɛno so yɛ paa sɛ yɛ ɔmo de bi kokɔ anwummerɛ saa na nkɔfo ofie because Saturday no sɛ nneɛma wɔ kuroma nneɛma wɔ ha paa ɛne Ghana nneɛma wɔ ha nti wokɔba no wabɛhwɛ bi nti ka leche mu games no bɔ no awiawia ne anopa ɛhyɛ wawia sɛ ɛkɔ 12:30 okay yɛsɛ Stavaro sɛ awɔde no ɔntimi awɔ no
ɔkɔyɛ complaints sɛ awɔ ne de no dodo
ano ɛdɛn
na UK koraa wɔ na ɔdwane
ɔsɛ nano ka sisi so saa ɛna ɛso sɛ Mariska sɛ deɛ ɛyɛ no wane sɛ na ɛyɛ October November nti sɛ ɔmodo December January deɛ a na kyɛ sɛ ɛhɔ deɛ tiri sɛ ɔmoboa no
ɔkɔ areas ni bia wo ho dia na so be shipa o say Chelsea are trying to help him obaye na omoma no hostel facility bi wo Kobam around wo say oma pedan ama no onene ma me ne papa na ne nua ketu aba no omo nyina wo fie
ba pe no mo kofa na nko betima ma hostel facility
say wo so say
copy 2 rooms bi dia ma akura
dey bi o say ti obaye no omo so onwo ho no omben Kobam
ama no hotel papa na wonna
David T.
No yenye no no. Man hotel papa na wonna.
Say obi a wo fi Brazil abade. Yan ko pe hotel be ni ma.
Hostel IBIS school dan.
Oh David, say
okay.
Person or adapt it. So stay close to Kobam. Whilst we search for a place for you. And they say munya dan no say on na busuafo no nyina nko fie baako. Send e be obey comfortable.
Dan krafo.
Na kin obi a wo fi Brazil abade. Yan kakra. What I say? Into no on one case Chelsea me some person manage boy in the situation very well. Ebiani say coach and try to explain why Pedro Neto is important in his team. Neto no kwase me wom ne say ball ni kutanoa ade extava the ball be Neto entimi nye bi. But Neto no defensively ono so ya ade. Sene be ya ball no empempi no ya ta hwe ball no. Yeni wo Ukuta ball on the ball ni kutaya then ye but that me catch on say football faces no on and off the ball uko Portugal kranwa omu coaching mu no omu ye coaching Portugal no ye nka no 2 faces omu ye no 4 faces say ukuta ball say yaji ball na free with same defensive transition attacking transition in the senior. The Western warrior kind of 2 faces in Portugal, Jose Mourinho, and Jose Fradamo, omo de sa philosophy ni by no say 4 faces. It's me say bono say ekutawa. What the year day? Enkutawa, what the year day? Coaches ehwe sa faces no. Ya yehwe ball, empempi yehwe say ukuta bola. So the conversation is that I was say we learn extravao no. Off the ball, Oshia sa de kind of ball no. And I was said Pedro Neto so Oshia sa ball ni kutano then obey. There are players are good 2 faces ni nyina. Inti I understand the conversation. Mianka san menya. Debia me pese me hu se extravagant bobo ni be ba me hu se coach no or manage situation and kakran. I think say bibia be fine. Yenya butche. Ken, me da say na Saviola ewo a Jasi news site. Me ame ni papa Saviola na ni birthday.
Okay, Saviola.
Happy birthday Saviola.
Na me kasa makra Saviola.
David. Me ame was Saviola bi o.
Okay.
Correct guy pa.
Yeah man, wishing happy birthday.
Wow, Sadat.
Sadat, yeah.
Or say, oh, she mommy.
Okay.
And the wife back. Happy birthday.
Okay, Sadat.
Sadat watching mommy.
Another strong guy. Sadat. Good morning, bro.
I've been monitoring the English Premiership very well. Now, me won't come up with brave. Kate, me share table no sir. Having experience with the Premiership, no. Now, me say share fixtures na. Me hunye me bi kakra. Shama me nka asem cho last season. Dema Liverpool for J League last season, no. Yes, that season Manchester City for start season here. City, every need 7 games, a draw 2 the first 9 games. City had a good start last season. 2 games no more draw, you know. Omni Arsenal about 2-2. Omni Newcastle about 1-1. In the first 9 games, the City has just 7. I draw just 2. City started well. But after match day 10, and the City collapsed here. It's in the first 9, was just 7, about draw 2. The following 9 games, or share Bako, and lose 6. 6 games no lose, you know, or lose to Bournemouth, or lose to Brighton, Liverpool, no, Manchester United, no, Aston Villa, no. So the City that started well collapsed after match day 10. And over here, I feel league anymore. Within the same period, Arsenal for leg and I said, no, we start you know. Our problem on winning beginning is that no bought so many drawn games. It's a real season, you know. Arsenal games or draw 14 games. Dama last season, Arsenal linked him League, no. So many drawn games. Even after match day 11, no, we're winning 5. We about draw 4. We lose 2. It's the Arsenal, you know. Was a Manchester City starting year, Arsenal they draw. Net also. Meanwhile, na Liverpool in fact Liverpool the whole of last season lose 4. But between match day 1 to match day 30, no more lose back up. It's 3 games no more lose and any crown match league there we are nasa. Not some never show between match day 1 to match day 30. So Liverpool started well. Manchester City started well. Arsenal, they are not a patchy kakra. Manchester City collapsed after match day 10. Liverpool did not collapse. Arsenal, their collapse came from drawn games. And I'm a Liverpool for a fast league. Afi, Arsenal are starting. Though, yes, 30 years as a Bakukro Lucy, it's understandable because we can't for no Lusu to against Liverpool. It makes sense. Arsenal winning 8. Or what draw Baku? We lose to Baku. Drunk game, no, it was against drunk game boy, and we lose to Baku. We winning 8. It's the Arsenal are starting, unlike last season, not all and draw. Arsenal are starting. Wabo Manchester United, wabo City. Games now wabo no But Arsenal last started year no. Liverpool started well and also collapsed here by losing 4 games on the bounce.
That's 12 points.
That's 12 points. And on my year dear free. Manchester City dear no. Me who are we? City me who are we? In the permutations of last season, a favor Arsenal this season. Governor, we knew the what I say. It seems I was saying Arsenal compete, you know, Liverpool, Manchester City. Say a Manchester City, na a Enkane Bernardo Silva, I won the prime. Kevin De Bruyne, I want a prime. Ebia, Manchester City na Rodri, I want a prime no. Arsenal between mu 10 points. But the means sabesi mi po. Wo odo sabesi opo. You actually me menya gidi akase. Problem BNC City for will compete. But this is a Manchester City team. Omo ye inconsistent. Iti Arsenal, those two clubs chasing them. City aye o GDS so make me chase no. And yes, our City now it's me winning bear 12 games on the bounce ni bia. And yes, our City no. And Liverpool so a make me yes no. Sa 12 games now, 12 points now one drop you know. It will be difficult for them to come back. Also. It's already Arsenal is taking a good step.
Linking is so much.
Yentia, me so go for the dinner. Don't want our GDS Arsenal and Genesis. Those clubs competing there, no. How many years are strong, sir? It's say like you to Arsenal. Say that's sorry na Arsenal Angelica. Arsenal woman the sign. And it seems now competing in the bayard. Because I feel in your Pia Digi League be Arsenal will be. I am seeing a lot of improvement. Last season, as at this stage, now Arsenal did 3 red cards. Because now we a story beer was Arsenal for among committed fouls be last year, as at match day 11, now Arsenal did 3 red cards. Among a yellow cards, Makumaku 24. I feel no red card, just 10 yellow cards.
How many disciplines is it?
It's I feel more discipline. No red cards, less of the yellow cards. They defend well. A piano sayabo season or consider 3 goals. Yanko baby. Say Sawara. Discipline is I feel Declan Rice. Coach the instructor say Arsenal Bobola get closer to Martin Zubimendi. Last year, na Declan Rice average more touches. Our opponent penalty box no pe goals is shebibri. I feel where we are. I feel Zubimendi Abba. He's trying to adapt. He's not Thomas Tepate who knows the legs, who knows how to play in the Premiership. Into Uko Bebreba, you are exposing him. Get close to him. Into your free Declan Rice. Sa yanko enim bebre. What's that so? Into said Declan Rice that's so. There is always around Martin Zubimendi. Meaning say you have 2 defensive players protecting Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes, who bad 3 or 4 years they've been very consistent. I feel Arsenal defending in a 4-4-2. Say France for now will Mikel Merino Basso. So even without Victor Gyökeres, Obebo niye, we can somebody 10 Obebo, we can somebody 6 Obebo, 8 Obebo, unsung hero. You see, the Arsenal I feel even with key players, they are still playing. Nyamiadum fixtures no what him say Osha Sunderland Arsenal for example akobe 28 no Arsenal City ni Liverpool bebo no actually Liverpool mu be 10 no actually City mu be 9 points. Also the pressure at home so
and that game no be prefer draw.
Yeah,
Arsenal ni obe prefer no so draw.
Oh,
draw game and so Arsenal.
Very important. I was so about we Arsenal need now
Premier League are you weak na?
Because are you weak no anya fair to Arsenal. I bet say afi Arsenal our poor position to win it. It's over because are you
weak here?
But what the total the Jurgen Klopp Pep Guardiola era because are you weak?
Because BBN one bit me is Liverpool will lose 4 consecutive
Premier League games.
1, 2, 3, 4. Team up league aje.
Any possible.
But still, Liverpool consider omo lose how many points? Table no. Omo drop 4 points straight.
Yeah, on the bounce.
Omo that's what that.
Any credit.
Emma League no.
Yeah, it's true.
The teams are omo di Liverpool including even Chelsea. So Liverpool lose 4 matches.
Liverpool lose 4 matches.
That's still Olidi.
Lead Chelsea in
Man United, the money, Spurs, money.
Because 4 games we lose to us. 12 points.
12 points, yeah.
Because Liverpool no more that's true. to lose to also 12 points. Not still no only the Chelsea and Manchester. There's a problem. Did you agree? On say I had to say I feel Leicester City a J League, you know. It was a year City were off, Liverpool were off. Competition in Bayer, Leicester and a Tottenham. Chelsea be muka kra no mte koye. It's Bayer, Leicester, Tottenham. Bebre, but what the michu yase. But me say that kind of season ibini. But the more you drum that, you're not being fair to Arsenal because truth be told, and more of Arsenal are playing well, to be honest.
And am I consistent?
Oh, the Arsenal, what would deserve? You have the best goalkeeper. 2 years in year, David Raya, or the best goalkeeper. I will premiership anymore. Say enye De La Fuente hwehwe anymore. I was said the Spanish national team on air number 1. No do omko World Cup. The last 2 years in year, Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba partnership no. I solid. But yanka almost because Arsenal NJ Champions League and answer or more finals of the Champions League in Tiafan say normal. But Sanko for me, they've been consistent, solid guys. And Arsenal Bobo Awana. Also one player people do not talk about him during Timber. Right back while Bobo the year Munkai Ben White to Crebu.
Timber.
One player who's playing very well. Last season, Lewis Kelly in the ball left back. Say Califieri ball now Obono. Amal Lewis Kelly Bobo need the feature. Inti Nyamiatom Ken Sunderland the says Omudi offer Sunderland the dinner F. Name Ken Arsenal should be very careful. As Sunderland and Bobo F on pass it. Sunderland go echi. Now a ball long boss. Now we used to set pieces. Now one the anono. Into Okogweche also be called back 5. Nodi Mukwela, Balland, and Lashrol Gertruda. Very low block. Now after isu unya player Sadiki and a Granite Jack and all defenders name. What bad the more you pass the ball, what pass be brebe. Now ulusu ball possessioner, then they go long because they have Isudo. Isudo ball now drew pepper so be a Brian Bob baby so super back game in the movie. It's in conform I'm hacking Sunderland board and fair, but now enough points to say they are okay. Early goal importance. May expect Arsenal to win, but they should be very careful because Sunderland for they are gaining confidence. Chelsea no over 200 they say be as soon as so say be can once be unless say Chelsea kwa ko good win him once. Wolves for teams so much power premiership the Wolves for can be. Enya won so more pam mu coach. And now we share Chelsea and Wolves EFL game no. No kwase be wom ni say Chelsea for far game ni is the first half no more game but on one kasa and ma Wolves for the back game no back e mama game ni mu ye din. Over 200 and one day throw-ins, corner kicks, basically set pieces. One of the teams say, yeah, there were set pieces, yeah, Tottenham, and now Chelsea. I find this solution for that. Solution in a day. Solution is say Tottenham able to throw in. Instead of Chelsea defending with all their 11 players, Omuma players, Miensa, Ekojina Tottenham was before no area, or meaning say, so what throw no and throw near Chelsea or counter attack. And now Mariska say our solution to over 200 for set pieces. I'm assuming that those solutions are going to work. So a win for Chelsea. Liverpool, Manchester City. Senkai again club on the Pep Guardiola and can come on a bed. Nank is seen thousands game. Kenny, menya de just answer share Liverpool. Any Madrid game this is my 4th time. Now it looks like time will be a measure be a me who are the from. Now at Chimadri at cinema biswa coach Anna Slots attacker. Now saying me showing can your ball Aston Villa game we ya say Sancho for Kobe say Liverpool your back na no say that be because of Bona Aston Villa for boy It's okay. And now against Real Madrid, Kobi say Liverpool ye back ana or say Dabi. It is because of born and Real Madrid for boy and Liverpool for born on boy. Okay. Before this game, was can the same thing say Liverpool born abano because of opponents no born or more ebono. Opponents more ben or more. Aston Villa, Real Madrid. Omu nyina no press Liverpool. Omu mo bonisim. Inti omu press Liverpool are able to beat their press. Inti almost mono their style of play suits Liverpool.
Chomombo opacha say no. Team celebrating kontinko no onti no mo.
O say o bossa o
Liverpool.
On what to say for the meantime there.
Long balls team.
Long balls or say a distracting game na basa. Say for so be these games no so. What I say. Inti he's insisting say Liverpool are playing well because of the opponent. It may share from that angle. Nami di ababe din komo kakra. Ken. The reason why I started season na Salah suffer pano and the ball no call from pano. Na yata din komo say the position asasa na. Hwe last time you didn't come catch us Liverpool for air press here. Almost pressing a 4-2-4. Last season, no yes sir. Afi almost so I started yes sir. And no ye Liverpool press. Me no ba be didn't come on here. Liverpool build up no. Say issues kakra one. Last season, Liverpool for build up a 3-2-5, and this is Liverpool versus Manchester City. Me no ba be didn't come on kakra na shadi. 3 no ano mujire last season na Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Virgil van Dijk. People watch the positions very well. Van Dijk aged at the left center back. Konate in a general fifi and a Trent aged at the right center back. Where you build up, Bruni say build up. So Liverpool could have ball on the ball, no air core opponents are fun. Again. Watch the position of Mo Salah. We pay that in so. Maybe can't somebody see a few problems can crown no. So much like number 10. Or not watch the position. It is a Liverpool air building up in a 3-back. I mean, say the left back no or cut the nimbe so that they will have 5 players up front. We know about this 3-2-5 build up the home come. Now, one of the strengths last season, Anna Mo Salah. Edi won fast one say Trent Alexander-Arnold ne passing ekampa into Liverpool for no omo build it up every time they pass the ball to the right for Trent Alexander-Arnold to do either diagonal pass, horizontal, whichever, because onimbo pass yi pa. It's one of things and then when Manchester City ball last season we hear they say can't tell Trent far ball one. Mo Salah is speedy because awondeni wo obo ball no to Josco Vardiol chia obre. Na Salah kwa na one Szoboszlai and na ekwa sa right wo. So Liverpool were using that because of Trent Alexander-Arnold, the passing game, and you're bad. Okay. Ken, so what the corner Bradley, ejina baby a Trent ejina na obetimi abos our passes na na. Untimi mo. Danger. Omi no nyina play so. But also untimi mo because enye na style no. Today be am no din komo say player bia na in profile. It is a Trent corner Bradley bar. Who your coach? What do you do? Any question also sound structure. No? Structure there will say the same thing. Name the system will change. So we know didn't come on. Me catch us say Liverpool build up. No, it used to be Virgil van Dijk on the left, Konate in the middle, Trent as the right centre back. Shafi, this season. Watch the changes. Abba. It is still three at the back. Ocean television is what. This is Liverpool Brentford example. Na me the amount. This time around, Konate and Ejna as the right centre back. Virgil van Dijk is in the middle. Milos Kekes is at the left centre back. Oh, so Kraba. Last season, Virgil van Dijk was on the left. This season he's in the central. Konate used to be in the middle. This season he's at the right center back. Milos Kekes, last season Robertson Okonenim pa, but this time around, Milos Kekes Ebeka center backs for build up. Now, Enyema Bebre na Babeka about Liverpool's build up this season. Milos Kekes enya issues pa enya one say na say or the Robertson able. Kekes ahonde ni se Okonenim. Defensively on Chadanya desa. Afeina oba besua. He's in the process of learning. Of course, he will learn. We will allow him for him to make mistakes. It's defensively on Yadeno. Born and Fawa, he suffers. But Liverpool are one day, I am more Salah. It's who a coach how bad day? Are you going to allow Milos Kekes to play the way he plays so that Mohamed Salah will eventually feel sorry for not playing well? And as still now, you find ways to bring out the best for Mo Salah. In the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I saw a press conference no say, Conor Bradley say the boy should stay fit.
Okay.
It is to stay fit at Liverpool because they say, and now against Real Madrid, I saw Conor doing the under and overlapping. Underlapping says Salah eka baline wa. Conor Bradley eba beshem yeka say underlapping or back in the half space. Salah ko half space. Conor Bradley will go our baline wo. It says it's understanding eba and again Conor Bradley I am seeing say the last time I know Real Madrid boy on 1 pound or boss 7 long balls. Me who's or boss how long balls ni be that. It's Liverpool at wiki kakra. Now I'm saying with Conor Bradley back with Andy Robertson playing at the left back. They say me who tweak kakra be abba in Liverpool's build up. Me can't assist to say. I feel Manchester City so coach you know Pep Guardiola when no confidence Nico Reali no Aquadano on your left back or a central midfielder or 8. I told the Bianquarani over 6. And the Pep Guardiola, our issues are the left back. And our man Nico really able. In fact, but this season, and the later parts of last season, our farmer now bro, so it's no renew crop buyer. Where baby Pranwaba, he's back. But Pep Guardiola still prefers Nico O'Reilly there. So we are going to see Salah versus Nico O'Reilly. Aquadano. Now say England national team no Thomas Tuchel asked that say air friend so also build confidence say obobo the year obetimi akọ World Cup. The strength I say no one day born for you ma oyade e form no and the issues kakra. Because defensively say Salah at its best. Na say Conor Bradley e bobo na oboy no a na obe edi Salah with his under and overlapping runs a ebeboa. But my point is say, senior Conor Bradley, enya GDA, na otimi yes rounds, and even with Vinicius Junior, Wilson Vinicius Junior say Liverpool area build up, otimi Salah, otimi ja Vini ho, na okwe ni mono. Is he going to do same against Jeremy Doku na? Because Vini die ochi fanu so easily. Obetimi sounds so twa Jeremy Doku so na. So otimi yes just say me the kind of confidence I'm going to because within a matter of bare 6 days, we cheer for Vini. So what's have a cheer for Jeremy Doku? What the confidence ever back on. So that is a huge battle because Doku is playing well this season. So Doku, it's me taking 1v1. So or Hanwa unto me saying yes around the view. TME. Niamani you know. So corner bets me about Bonnie ya. Just say when you GDS say 1v1 situation, you know, or Jibon if you do then he can start doing overlapping. But so okwana year obesuro.
Pepe Nkova na ne overthinking no. The last time we saw Obodoku Central.
And that's because the reason why yes, and I say time will be annual opponent because 5 at the back biano around the break. So we decided say Obama the wingers na ako inside so that they will occupy.
Dokuna yehuni na nsay no. Unya sure so ebidu baby na unyina left wo krabim.
So Obaba inside Anna.
Obama no be our left or cry or man is irony so bit me about. Omra inside. Because the last time Obo on any bad.
Oh, Oboni pa. And because Pep Guardiola, anytime we are team back 5, we are normally he plays Toku inside.
Okay.
But I'm assuming he said the same style no one Obeko. I'm not expecting John Stones to play. I'm expecting Ruben Diaz and Josco Vardion. And honestly, say yeah, go born no Anford and can communicate different. But game way me expect be a double chance for Manchester City. Can Mami Kombi through kakra.
Okay. Nka u radio.
Mami Kombi through kakra wadaram.
Okay.
Vallecas, honestly. Vallecano and there any weekend Madrid ne Barca. Obi e ko venues a omko ho obobiro.
Certain row.
Vallecas one. So I am Madrid krom wa. Omo stubborn. One sider. Omo pass ball ni ye. Omo nye club omo bubo ball ni sim rough. Isi Palason. Fruitosomo. They pass the ball around. Though they will defend. Now all defend ya no ma carry ball no call wings. Now wings will not so my cross. Me a low cross ba na tapping. It's a venue na Madrid it's very difficult. Nyame adom +1 -1 because Schwamen you call Trent aba. Trent will occupy the right back. Send be free Fedi Valverde to play as a number 6. And non na ye senya sa in Kasambesi. Because say other gule no. We are all beginning to see say games where Madrid for be taking possession, abo possession ni be. These are games are other bit me abo. But such games, because of timing, my opponents and build the confidence because one would defeat. It's killing the confidence in terms where I'm expecting Madrid win, but as I saw making sure the first 45 minutes, I'm picking up results. Celta Vigo team, Ken, when you say Celta Vigo, a team our the last 8 games, on lose game. Huh? Celta 3 seasons ago, no more pre-relegation. They had the confidence to give the job to a 37-year-old Gerardis. We bought 8 games on Luso game. The last 5 games I bought Nini na washe our confidence. And the best called Balaidos. Name the advantage Barcelona I wanna say. Sanko for the starting league I will move baku kromu wini drunk one and we lose baku. Inti Celta Vigo, yes, recently they are performing. Name them only a draw masters. Inti Barcelona, you don't want to guard against draw because Barcelona and your drawer. Celta Vigo any ajiba Barcelona there. Omutiati.
Okay.
Inti a tricky game. Banana pig games ni because these are games are why you bought 63 minutes to one somebody Yago Aspasi back game anymore. Normally Boja Iglesias back game. These are paying for no about how keke.
Well,
one of those Madrid. Tricky games.
Omunya careful. Valeka so okay. And if you go games, but more is at 12:30. Manchester United we game neighbor so. Now, Kudus the still Tottenham for silent. But Enra Kudus ni. We Enra Tottenham Spurs training omukoye no. Kudus bao. But training pictures in the 1 day. I had training pictures say omo pitch no so omo training no. Na unim. But okoho ono ani ti see ya no tie. It just to say board obetimi abobia me ma hu ni say so omo hide bibi kakra na. Because Thomas Frank and the plan say onya fit kura no ntimi mo a ye nka nkyere mo.
Yeah.
Said the Bama Ruben Amorim be ye ni bibi bia. The time na ba be so a. Match be na Enzo Maresca ka say ukodi no ka che players ne say nkofa na sesa de no. O say no mo ne. O kai sa make a match be.
Oh
Enzo Facebook no say no be nya ba. O say on be start na do hu say nkofa na nko 5 back. Sunderland. Omni Sunderland. no sin ko for wa show mo sa 5 back no san ko catch player said you di kan catch o mo nyina o mo njai mfa so bi ani so nko for na ko 4 back nti o mo ko am fa so mo no be den nti timi si coaches ni timi yes ade no ateta kora ye obi o ta yes ade no the key man on sedanka encho time the so na won say player nti we ya no akudus eko training ground so ono okọ na munya sa image we nemo no when training with the team
Kinom Tottenham and Manchester United. It's an early kick-off game and my game no a bit tricky because or Manchester United bobo ko performance. Now Tottenham bobo ko so performance between these two teams. Oshabon no say Oshabon keke in the Premier League. Obadwen say Tottenham team no e was suru bebre e the Manchester United bobo ko no. Especially who follow the start of the Premier League. Now her ball and Tottenham bobo ko neighbor to go to Etihad. Ekoshe Manchester City bobo ko 2-0. Any a couple of results be about on my fan. Obey confident say Tottenham modern mono was throw. It's definitely me over Manchester United. But then again, you look at the table of the English Premier League and you get a bit confused because Tottenham bobo ko that sees on the Premier League table. But since now Odano over 17 points. Manchester United bobo kunne that 8th on the Premier League table. But 8th now Manchester United dano. Ono also was 17 points. It's between Ono and the Tottenham. Difference between these two teams. Position necessary. But in terms of points accumulation, it will league log and it's only the AFP. It is our Manchester United now her Tottenham. Difference behind them. This season, in Premier League, the only difference is that Tottenham started well, and the performance of the league in Arsenal, Egusu renge bell in the minds of the people. But moving on from there, you look at two coaches, Obiabe Peso Obeyebi Bidiamano, and in the team because these two coaches, back from the backdrop, say Manchester United last game of boy against Nottingham Forest. Now, we Kenya 3 wins successively. Washa 3 atwaso on the trot, on the bounce. No Baba Bodru against Nottingham Forest, the Obepe. So the next game Obeboy against Tottenham, no, Obe gets back to winning ways. Yeah. Tottenham's also performance, and then said that bad. But the last game they played against Chelsea, Bobo Kwaya Chelsea, the Tottenham Faso. A share Tottenham 1-0. Emma Tottenham loses our game now. Want to be an antidote to the Chelsea performance and the Chelsea play, no. And also a ready questions, Kaka. It's the coach and friend said Thomas Frank. And so the person who didn't the team in the best no get back to winning ways. But the question is, why in Baba Beshan and Yonko this time around? No, they're leapfrogging in here on the league table. Tottenham Bobo the points now when you're in 17 points are accumulated this season. The whole performance of the Tottenham team hasn't been good. And found say our cumulative points be brave. And found say yes, and yama kon kind man or that seat in there, and yet that bad. But Obo fear and the performance in yet out of the 17 points. Tottenham team had the 5 for penny off ye. Oko omo ball home the home form on the Premier League table. Tottenham the 17th. It is the away form of Tottenham, and I didn't that baby or dano. Oko away our share. Away points are one year this season. I am 12 out of the 17 points. It is the away performance on the Premier League log. Tottenham Bobo couldn't that first. It was no need to now I born it there. A bad day to almost take your neck out. So bet me another 3 maximum points. But then again, in 24 answer. It will be better narrative net dahonum. Sabi and dahones and saying you come na negative record no. Or be breaky with Manchester United Bobo Kono. Kwaku. These two teams on the field of play. Adia Chelsea de here Tottenham. I Boama Chelsea nya win. Na ye niema mienu. The high pressure of the Chelsea team. But the big question is that Manchester United they per results, that is very true. But over to me, I press Tottenham to say the Chelsea yeah. The Manchester United I have seen this season. Game on my boy, I'm going to press your man relenting throughout the 90 solid minutes was the first game of the season for Manchester. Only Arsenal Bobo. Almost every player on the field of play and ran it throughout 90 minutes. But from there, performance yes, I thought they were honum. But that pressing game, I force the opponent. So I be wayward passes. On your time. Now on your ball, so fanya DSS or yeno. A free Arsenal game in Ebano. Minicha then Manchester United Bobo Kuno. So I'm about that pressing football. Against Liverpool, to Mukonya win or Anfield. Yehu kaka. But can they do same against Tottenham? Tottenham team no. But be a problem kakra jina at the left back position. Jet Spence on them. That is where Manchester United should capitalize. He's a very good player, yes. But I thought that, say inexperienced, so say he's been one of the weakest links in the Tottenham team. The left side of their team. So one also a player, I find it says Xavi Simons. Should he feature for the team or not to be on that flank? Only said a lot of strength to be attacking Manchester United. And Timbuemo, Amad Diallo. Ebe play key roles as a Manchester United winners our game we here. Kudus Mohamed on the other flank. Minim so hard, he's been that kind of tormentor. If you are looking at his performance this season for Tottenham, Onya goals be brave, but he's been more of a creator. Washa one goal assisted 4 times in the Premier League this season. It's clearly. Oyobia from 5 goal contribution out of 10 matches a year. Not just a brand any performance and it was slow. Okay, kind of hoka and then to be a kind of man. But the question is on your fit. Should he even pass a late fitness test? On to be mouth that could lose performance in him. Say on a good day, Starboy and the mouth. It's an advantage at the Manchester United Bobo. But you look at the Manchester United defense and you get worried at times. One of the teams who consider a lot of goals in the Premier League, Manchester United. United goals are watched this season. I have 17 goals in the Premier League. Kwaku watch 17, no one consider Maku 16. It should Manchester United meet any attack. Oh, be dangerous, are potent kakebia. Manchester United team would be found wanting. Osha factors way now. Now kikabi boom, FTB free more. The home form of Tottenham and yet say they made in Kaya Kano. But Kwaku, me feel say a bad day the Manchester United so be Kwakunya win no. Yes. Say the Meka said none answer no. Omo person best the narrative. The trifecta attack for Manchester United Bobo nipa train ne be gina ni mo no. Definitely it is going to be Kunia in Mbuemo. Now Ebia Sesko account. Sesko Gusu are adapted to the Premier League physicality and intensity. And what are the kind of former Tottenham defense in the home? Christian Romero since the free injury by he's been solid for the club. Mickey van der Ven and Canasem, he's playing extremely well. Or signs to the goals they can't game now. It's the defense of the Tottenham team no. Are strong. And coming from the backdrop, the last Premier League game they played, they lost. But if you look at the performance they gave in the Champions League, it gives confidence. It's me a very confident coming into this particular game against Manchester United. Aside, last season, Manchester United Bobo Tottenham did the double over them in the English Premier League. Or share Manchester United home and away. Or share Manchester United home and away, Or signing United share EFL Cup quarterfinals, or share Manchester Town. A can YSM. Or signing share in the Europa Cup final. Or share Manchester United Bobo Kone Kaho. It's just last season. Or we share 4 times. Nina Tottenham share Manchester.
Isn't that a motivational enough for Manchester United players and say any kind said Tottenham team way a share twice with no one?
It could be for Manchester United a form of motivation. Say I'm best a narrative no. The same way it sounds to be a motivation for Tottenham because I'm found watching at twice for last season no. On also the home form it will be a last season with Timmy and twice 4 there. And yes, some person say Sanema will be fear kwaku. As I saw no na mitimi sha na me de Sanema. So it's also a form of motivation for the Tottenham team. And the last 7 meetings between Manchester United and Tottenham, no, 2 IND in a draw. Manchester United in winning and a Tottenham are winning 5. It is a Tottenham person changing the poor performance at home. There is no club or anybody else has sacrificed Nasa Sanema than Manchester United Bobo Kono. With no disrespect to Manchester United. But I'll go for a double chance for Tottenham. At just Manchester United does something extraordinary. And the surprising me am hey. No Mukokunya win. But if I am placing my bets, a double chance for Tottenham, possibly a 2-1 win for Tottenham Bobo Kono. Kwaku Arsenal ne team my friend is Sunderland. And Your barber set piece football. Yes. Two teams are believe in set pieces pa. Premier League and Baba Bishia. Arsenal, set piece expert in the English Premier League. Sunderland has also been one of those teams. About set pieces are just seeing the results, especially the throw-ins. It's almost no more Quaquaciano. At the back, you will be our strength, and then you better stop your to get that results. I'll move here. That is number one. Number two, one of the teams that was stepping in the Premier League. Now all performing well, surprisingly, Papa, a Sunderland coach, Regis Lebris. How was setting up the team? Over games more. Depending on the opponent, tactically, he's apt. Or show opponent the formation in the style and in the tactics. No, so setting up the team in a way, say, or the beat the opponent, they are not the results. It's a Casifona will show more Premier League. I get back confusing Enzo Maresca and say, Oshia other teams will bet me about 4 back. I no correct. But Oshia Casifona will Premier League more. No, I resorted to the 5 back. Because on him say possessively. Obey better at China. Obey that possession now. No, not perform before so defending the line, so attack you on the counter break. It's Arsenal no any Baba Bono. And yet they are set up in a 5-4-1 formation. Defenders 5 they be go actually one. Get 3 damo. Ballard nom. Nodi Mukele nom. Ebe Jina actually one as the 3 central defenders. Now other players are flanking omo. Oh, what is the laterals? In Finfi one Granit Xhaka, Noah Sadiki, one of the best defensive midfielders this season. Premier League a bad dirty job, any destructive job, he's always there. I'll be a sell Jumana Diamomo. Now he fair, and so that the other flank. Now after Bertrand Traore, at the other flank. Now we'll see Nisido Ajila anymore. That is the 5-4-1 formation or the BREM. But the moment he wants to attack you, the shape necessary won't feel anymore. But on touching the shape of the defense, Debbie. Oh, my defender may attack him, because when he over to me at Yesinachi, it would see almost all the time he keeps the defense in shape. Nipa 5 no homogeneous. But so attack what transition no. Midfielders me no honum. Yes. It will be attacking in a 5-2-3 formation. Not flanksmen no, Life. Any Bertrand Traore, Aqua join the striker. I will see Nisido. No more Baba be 3 men up front. Now Fenema than El Honum de Amomo. Not possibly Shaka also joining. He is one player with a lot of experience. El team no they bought part this season. Coupled with the fact that he knows the Arsenal team very well. A former player of Arsenal. And the more so anyway. And Waka coaching Chimo Liverpool and was a Premier League. It's a play advantage. Eddie Sunderland Bobo Kono. But so what Arsenal the kind of form I'm picking this season, no? Any baller almost bought this season, especially in the just ended month. I free mu ebe kwaku. Arsenal match be o boy in October bia o shey ni nyina. O sanso keep clean sheet ni nyina. It aside say Arsenal ebo ball no. They say all the ball beto the net. And that has been a weapon for the Arsenal team. In fact, the last 8 matches Arsenal bobo kuna bono. Oma keep clean sheets. In all competitions. And clearly, so we share such a side that no matter the kind of attacking threat I oppose, it be difficult the amount of it be to breaking lines. Okay. The Arsenal goalkeeping department, even if you are able to beat the defense, goalkeeper Raya now or Dominic Kwano, are problematic. So better no. A kind of those days of Manchester United, Edwin van der Sar, Ferdinand and Vidic. What me between the central defensemen, Saliba. Any Gabriel Magalhaes in power. How to beat the goalkeeper a problem. And the Arsenal team has been solid. Bia, no problem Arsenal benya kaka the number 9 position. Make the number 9 position because Arsenal would have to change their style a bit when they are attacking. I was almost a style because Mikel Merino bet me about goals in the but so what can Mikel Merino or both force number 9 in the master na kwaku baby or ya dear pan area outdoors. Okay. The strength in your throat. It's the Arsenal that says it's a star on a lot of crosses. Eddie come because Jokeres is available. It's yet they are Merino never got down number 9 position at the Arsenal. It is Arsenal person win there. They have to go for a lot of crosses. And non so soon as Sunderland team so ya idea or home power. Some who defend the area duels. And until I make say, a baby Arsenal Boboko Libenya problem kakra. Aside that, Sunderland this season, and found teams on your Maboko who on Lucy match will Premier League home.
Wow.
Yes. On Lucy home. Even on the Aston Villa, when fear, on red card in the first half, on 1-1 deploy. They defended their lines well. It's a game near a gamer. And yet is infamous Arsenal Boboko. But me share former Arsenal home. Me share ball at Arsenal about this season. The consistency and the frequency at which they score. Kwaku. It be enough for the first time this season. Sunderland they baby lose game home. Omo a strong will feel say the medical account. But me feel say the form of Arsenal and the consistency level when it comes to their play. Ebe play road the Arsenal Boboko because when we say at this stage and at this stage Liverpool Boboko they work from no. Manchester City into so and that convincing no or be person or be pick points and they go honum e ko ba so be pick form mpo a no so shall say drop bia at that time no atwim no anya de benya. So for me I feel say it will be a difficult game, but I'll place my bet on the Arsenal team, a double chance for Arsenal, possibly a 2-1 win for Arsenal Boboko no. Chelsea Ebebo Wolves. The only problem about me stop Chelsea or Muntiminche ebe Enzo Maresca. Or don't bit me a Chelsea problem. Unnecessary rotation.
Or say necessary.
It is unnecessary. So why Chelsea Bobo now? Should Chelsea field the kind of players we know? Say we say coach in the field there. Matches be at Chelsea are dropping points. There is no way someone will drop points. So why Chelsea? No field the kind of players are you more quality. Now you need to say coach in the field. Or field those players are Chelsea no problem. They play extremely well. But Chelsea problems they started whenever, especially the midfield. And not the right materials and the right players to start. Now creative problem they are two team in and they are Chelsea. A creative problem need to but the engine of the Chelsea team is broken. Chelsea, I am sure, be picky experience from the EFL Cup of the Wolves boy. Fortunately or unfortunately for Chelsea. Wolves' best central defender this season. And for the team, almost best central defender has been Agbadu. Yeah. Agbadu has a red card or is suspended. On to be more game nibi. It's the team and the performance in Koye. Now the best defender and so out of the game because or suspended. You know, there is that leeway at Chelsea. Also, to be firm. Nobody results will be more expected. The quality Chelsea has shown. And then the consistency level, as I said earlier, the only thing about me didn't say Chelsea Bobo could the problem about. I say coach and the right selection, not by your unnecessary rotation. Aside that, the Chelsea team has the quality to beat any form of team, especially teams like Wolves more performance and form. It's may call for a straight win for Chelsea, possibly a 2-0 win. I Chelsea afa. Kwaku Real Madrid, any Vallecano game no. Madrid will form no. Okay. They have the right mental attitude to approach the game. That is very true. But Madrid, Bobo Kono, we show the last 4 meetings, so many Vallecano. Madrid, they win back up and a 3-IND in a draw. It's clearly. It is a side that I had difficulty. They are Real Madrid to be beat. Even with the one Madrid beat 2-1, and a Madrid share, na margin so be. And a one gamer, a bit tricky. Looking at the performance of the team, and the Real Madrid now in Initiano. Madrid is in the form, a very good form, honestly speaking. But the last game they played in the Champions League, they lost against Liverpool. It's back from a loser, say domestically, say continentally. It puts in some sort of dents on our performance. But Madrid now you knew now I ready to open G League in this season, no. And if we Barcelona and some matches like this, and this is a problem, they Real Madrid. Key players they will stand to the test. They Kylian Mbappe this season so far. Over about 10 matches or 11 games in the La Liga. Now over 13 goals there. They are solid. A lot of the Real Madrid goals if you are only on them. I don't see the defensive men of Vallecano so almost stopping on Muhammad in goal. The Liverpool defense did it. But they have the quality more than the defenders of Vallecano. It is a Madrid that near break. So per results, Madrid and Niabre, so just Spanish La Liga title. This is a game they have to go all out and make sure they are going to get the 3 maximum points. You see Palazon here one player or be harding for Iglesias and the other players there. Almost so much quality. Ewo league him this season. Debbie, it's almost putting the brakes on him. On Easy Palasona, they are good to go. Now, the absence of Tchouameni, you know, I'm making sure say affecting my team ni bebre. He's in a very good form. It's only absence ni be critique to Krokaka. But Kamavinga nom Vavadi nom are these players are quality there no. I also feel in well. No mutiminya results at the Real Madrid. A straight win for Madrid.
Okay. Yet was so na ye rakotoko Hearts of Folk game no. Na yabo nkomo amo bibia ye okay die
kwa kunyame adum bibia ye boko sure
bibia hye
of course
big yamo freti wanim no
bibia hye
ai
ne wedding ring wa hin
opanyina mufa
ade no nse wedding ring
eja mufa opanyi
ade na amove
eja
wedding ring
eja mufa
debi ade na ya on wedding ring
oh say wedding ring there for a you you can say our for identification our for ID card and then
it's not the car muna than the dashboard in chemu instead just say
dashboard in
chemu to or fifia not there to car name
Mrs. Ibi we obafia bisano
ntino to aso na uya echire na wachirem
Mrs. Oba bisano
ntina de bia won share ring sa
Oba bisano Mrs.
Amove
we dem emane nada then say we don't even gas e che no emane nada
de bia na da car
hey
Enti yanko na yamfa nsam numra aprobeto betie Dr. Like you minia okay na 100% win okay koku yanko na yamfa